Hi, I'm Dr. Papya Bhattacharjee. In this problem, we are given the demand functions for two products, X1 and X2, in the same market. And we have to figure out if the two products are either complementary or substitute, or neither. So to figure that out, we have to compute the first partial derivatives. So you have to compute the partial derivative of x1 with respect to p2, and we have to compute the partial derivative of x2 with respect to p1. And look at the signs in the end. What do we have? So notice for this one, so let's compute this one first. So with respect to p2, and the function is x1, so it's 150 minus 2p1 minus 5/2 p2. Okay. Now notice that this is a partial with respect to p2, and therefore the other variable p1 is considered a constant. So let's see, the first term is already a constant, so its derivative is 0. The second term, look, there is no p2, the entire thing is therefore a constant, so the derivative of that one is also 0. The last term, pull out the negative 5/2, and the derivative of p2 is just 1 because it's with respect to p2. And so we have negative 5/2. Okay, for the second one, for this partial derivative, we are now taking the derivative with respect to p1 of the second demand function. So it's 350 minus 3/2 p1 minus 3p2. Okay. Again, recall that it's a derivative with respect to p1, so p2 will be considered constant. All right, so the first term is a constant, so derivative is 0. Notice that the second term has p1 in it, so pull out 3/2, and derivative of p1 with respect to p1 is just 1. And the last term is a constant, no p1 at all, so derivative is 0. And therefore, when you simplify, you get negative 3/2. Now, notice that the partial derivative of x1 with respect to p2 is a negative quantity, and the partial of x2 with respect to p1 is also a negative quantity. Since both of these are negative, therefore, we know that the products are going to be complementary. So products are complementary because both these partial derivatives give you a negative value. Thank you.